acceptance, and making your own decisions. Now, this is kind of a random video, but I don't really care. It really meshes well with a lot that's been going on in my life personally. So I wanted to just talk about it. So, acceptance is literally such a mixed bag, because you may accept something that you've done as far as a decision you've made, so on and so forth, but family, friends may not accept this same decision and may actually challenge you on it and say that it was a bad idea, it wasn't smart. Even if there was, evidence for it not being smart, it doesn't feel good to have your actions challenged, right? You feel like, it's a direct challenge to you and what you want to do with your life. Essentially, I felt as though my choices were not valid. I felt on the defensive, kind of, but not really. Kind of, because I understood where this person was coming from. Obviously, no one wants to ruin their life, and no one wants to stand by and see you make decisions that are not good for your life, right? But at the same time, me being the age I am and, needing to have freedom in my life to make certain decisions, I was like on the defensive. I'm like, this is not right. You should just kind of like be okay with what I want to do, and that's it. It's my life and I have to live that. And because I think that a lot of times people in our lives want to cushion us. They want to keep us in this safe bubble, which I think is just precious, honestly, that, people care about you. They want to do that. But at the end of the day, life is not a safe, cushioned bubble where you have, room to fall and just be soft and not experience life. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. You have to be willing to experience life, make good choices, maybe bad choices. And in between those choices, that's where the magic happens. That's where you really find out who you are as a person and have life-changing experiences, either life-changing in marvelous ways or life-changing in not so marvelous ways. And you roll with it. That's, to me, what life is about. But you're going to have to accept, or most of us are going to have to accept anyways, that some people are not going to be accepting of our choices in life. And we have to be okay with that and respect it. I think too often we think that everyone has to have the same mindset as us. And that's nothing further from the truth. A lot of people are going to think that one choice you're making may destroy your entire life, right? Even if you know it won't. There's going to be a set of people who think that you're wrong no matter what you do or what you say. So it's just all about feeling confident in yourself and in your decision. Feeling confident about what you want to go after, and not doing things aimlessly. You have to have conviction in what you're doing, what you're about. Otherwise, you're going to feel really crappy at the end of the day. Because if you're doing things without conviction, without really a clear want of wanting to do something, then you're going to waver. You're going to doubt yourself. And when you are doing something that's really against the grain in some cases, that's not widely accepted, I honestly have learned from my own experience that you have to feel very have conviction. I'm tying my words together. You have to have clear conviction on what you want and what you want to achieve. For me, I guess I should just tell you all what I'm referring to. For me, my conviction is in being an entrepreneur, is in being self-employed, is in putting my time and effort into my businesses and growing those businesses gradually, little by little. And remember, businesses and side ventures that you hope to grow into your main sources of income take time, and they take, starting at humble beginnings where you're really, doing odd jobs and just, really scraping by to get past and to make it to those goals. You have to start somewhere. Some people, even greats like Steve Jobs, Ted Turner, they all slept in their office before they ran Fortune 500 companies, before they were the CEO of Apple. They were sleeping in their office, making that sacrifice in order to get where they needed to get. And that's a lot of what I'm doing, in my opinion. I'm sacrificing. I'm taking the leap. which a lot of people are scared to do. And, you know, that fear, you know, the way I feel it, it's tenfold for people that I love and people that are close to me, because they don't want to see me hurt. They don't want to see me, you know, going down the wrong path. But this is where this comes into play. You have to feel confident, you have to have drive, and you have to wake up every day with this as your forefront thought, that this is something that you want to do and this is something you want to achieve eventually. And you have to essentially feel comfortable with that, you know, comfortable knowing that, you know, there's going to be tough days. There's going to be days where you wake up and you feel like nothing makes sense, nothing is working out in your favor. And I've had a few of those days recently, y'all. Today's my birthday, and I plan on uploading this before the day's over. But today's been such a mixed bag. A really good day, but like a very insightful day as well. That there's going to be a lot of days coming up in the future that are going to be challenges, that are going to remind me that it's a struggle. There's no magic day where you're going to wake up and everything is going to be exactly how you want it to be. In order to meet that goal that you have in your mind, that you want to achieve, you have to first envision it, and then you have to take actionable change, actionable steps every single day. Literally every single day you wake up to make that happen. And if you're not doing that, you're pretty much cheating yourself. And my last tidbit on this is, you know, accept that it's going to be tough. Accept that there's going to be haters. And accept that there's going to be hard work to be done. It's not always going to be the best. And people are going to see that. People are going to see you struggle. But you always have to remind yourself of the end goal, of where you're trying to end up. What is the goal you're trying to achieve? And key word here, this is the video, this is what it's all about: acceptance. Accepting where you're at, and accepting that that's pretty much where you need to start in order to, you know, grow, to get to the next step, into the next step, into the next step. And, you know, like I said, if you are dead set on something like I am, my goals, my businesses mean everything to me. I had to accept that this is going to, excuse my language, it's going to suck for a considerable amount of time, that it's not going to be fun, that, you know, my family is going to be naysayers. They're going to judge me. They're going to doubt me a whole lot of the way there. But eventually, the goal is worth the struggle. Gotta say it again. The goal is worth the struggle. Stay focused. As long as you know in your mind every day what you're waking up for and what you're grinding for, the hustle every single day will mean nothing, because you're grinding for something. And that is the biggest reward ever. Swear on my life. Just this whole mindset change has really re-energized me. And I feel like this would be perfect for someone starting a business or just going through a hard time in their life, and they need that motivation to keep going to meet their goal. So that's it for today's video. That's all I have to say. Gotta get some gas and hit the road again, and I'll see you all in my next video. Be well, be safe, and take care.